back at it, 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 back at it. Got another video, you guys. Okay. I'm just in a video mood today. So I was listening to this pastor and he was reading something from the scripture, right? And the scripture said, some people like you better broken. And y'all probably think I'm crazy, but tell me why. Like it was on an Instagram reel, and it was like I want to say probably like 30 seconds long. No, about like 45 seconds long. And he was talking, and I kept replaying it over and over because what he said resonated to me so tough. And I was like, some people like you better broken. When I was not where I was at now with Christ, I didn't pray all the time. I didn't pray all the time. I thought about God frequently, all the time. And I wanted to call on God's name, but I believe that I was on like the devil's kind of like playground. You know what I'm saying? Like not the devil's playground, but I say that because I was in the world doing worldly things that were not of God. And I'm gonna be honest. And I was around a lot of people the people that are around me, they were doing the same thing that I was doing. And we were having a great time, having a blast, but I was not on the path that I was on now. And then I noticed that God, I'm telling you, when God has a calling on your life and he put you on this earth to do certain things, and he's going to find you. He's going to find you. God found me. God kept searching. I kept feeling his presence. In the clubs, feeling his presence. Drinking, feeling his presence. Doing things I ain't got no business doing, feeling his presence. God was always around me and telling me, this is not the life that I've called for you. When I'm in the club, I couldn't even enjoy being in a club, you guys. I didn't like being in clubs. When I was in the club and everybody just of sin, rapping, dancing, people talking to people, freak dancing, all the other stuff. I'm just standing there looking bomb, looking fit, just standing there. And God is like, this is not what I have designed for you. I didn't design you to fit in with everybody else. This is not what I have for you. And I ignored the voice for the longest time, and nothing went well in my life. My dad died. I was trying to deal with that. I was dealing with just a whole bunch of different stuff, you guys, but I was really lonely. I've always been a type of person that felt really lonely. But I always had period of times where I had the feeling of like loneliness. Like I'll have a lot of people around me all the time, but I still felt lonely. And I was like, something's not right. Something's not right. If I got all these people around me, but I still feel like I only got myself, something's not right. So once I had that day where I was just in my room by myself and I just started praying, I was like, God, like I surrender. Like I give you my life. I give you my soul. I give you everything. I just need help. Just help me turn my life around. And from that day on, I was never the same. And so I just started moving differently. It's cussed like a sailor. And was just really reckless with my life and really reckless with my actions and really reckless with my mouth. And I was just living carefree, living how I wanted to live. Like, you know how you young and you're like, I'm just wilding, having a good time. That was me. So after I said that prayer, I noticed that I woke up the next day. I didn't feel the same. I didn't act the same. The day I felt before, I didn't feel that no more. So that's how I knew it was God. So I started moving differently, talking differently, walking differently, interacting with people differently, reacting to different things differently. And when people tell me something that I didn't agree with, or if people disrespect me, I was at that point where I didn't even get mad. I was like, okay, if that's how you feel, I respect it. And I was not like that before. So when I started moving differently and allowing God to take over my vessel and allowing God to take over my heart and allow God to move all that rotten energy that I had and allow God to start filling me up with his presence, I couldn't relate to the people that are around me. And a lot of people were like, no lie, I had a friend that told me, she's like, what's going on? I don't like this version of you. It's very different. I'm not used to it. I like the old version of you. You're turning into something that I'm not familiar with. I don't like this. Like, go back to your old self. That's exactly what the friend told me. No lie. I put that in my life. And not just her, a lot of people were like, bro, you're weird. A lot of people call me weird. They're like, you're weird. Like, what's going on? Like, I don't understand this spiritual change. Like, what the heck is going on? And I'm like, it's strange as heck, but I didn't tell them that I prayed to God. I didn't tell them that I asked God to make me over. I didn't tell them that I asked God to change my life around and change my habits and change different things that I was doing and to change me because I didn't like the person that I saw in the mirror. They don't know that. God knows that. So I noticed that I was like, dang, y'all like me better when I'm walling out? Y'all like me better when I don't know how to talk to people? Y'all like me better when I'm disrespecting people? Y'all like me better when I'm out here of the world and not praying and in my Bible? Y'all like me better at a broken my shell? Something's wrong with this picture. Something's wrong with this picture. And I noticed that and I was like, you know what? It's time for me to move forward without these people. Because these are not the people that God had for me. There's a season. Y'all was in my life for a season. Y'all helped me get through different times in my life, and I appreciate y'all and I love y'all for that. But life goes on. Y'all can't be a part of it. So I say all that to say that people are not going to like the better you. People are not going to like that you're elevating. People are not going to like that you're elevating in your life. People are not going to like that you are moving forward. People are not going to like that. Some people like it better when you are on their level and you're broken. There's a lot of broken people. There's a lot of people that you cut off that if you talk to them now, they still sound the same when you last talked to them. A lot of people are not changing and they want you to stay where they're at. A lot of people are broken and they want only broken people around them. They don't want healed people around them because it makes them realize what they're not doing. It makes them realize that they're not growing. It makes them realize that they're not living to their full potential or they're not living to who they were destined to be. You don't need to be in that circle. You don't need to be in that circle. When I was broken and not dealing with it all, a lot of people, I realized, I'm like, after I said that prayer and God started changing my life, I'm looking like, who in the hell do I got around me? What? And once I start healing, I start to see people's spirits. I start to see that the spirits that people had on them. Now that's scary. But I start to realize and really from the outside in, really sit back and be like, see the world from a different lens, from God's lens. I gotta say that I can't believe that came out of my mouth. God is like talking to me. I start to see people through God's lens. What God was trying to track me down and search me and tell me about the people around me, I didn't want to hear it. No way. They would never. No way. Then once I started giving my life to God, God was like, now see. And I was able to see different things. And what's so crazy, I don't even know if I want to say this. What was so crazy that one of the friends that I had around me, God revealed that friend had the capability to harm me, to take my life, to harm me. And never in a million years would I ever think that. But God revealed that to me. He was like, these are the people that you have around you. Wake up. These are not the people that I have for you. And I shared that because it was wild. I couldn't believe it. And the toxic side of me that I was still working on held on to that friendship, held on to those relationships as long as I possibly can. Until God was like, look, let it freaking go. Your life, you're going to keep having trauma. You're going to keep having, I'm not going to take you to the next level until you listen and fully give your life to me and do what the heck I'm telling you. I'm pretty sure God don't say heck, but I'm just talking for him, you know what I'm saying? But I let go. And I don't want people around me that wants to be around me when I'm at my lowest. I don't want to be around people like that. I want to be around people that are elevated, that are on my level or above. I always say it all the time. Let's say it again. That are on my level or above. Those are the people that I want to be around. Those are the people. If you're changing and you got homeboys and your homegirls like, man, like what? You want some weird stuff, some spiritual stuff? They're not for you. They're not. We're elevating. Elevate. People like me better when I was like, y'all like me. That version y'all liked in me, I hated that version. And I don't like to use the word hate. I did not like that version of myself. I love the version of myself now. I love the person that I am now. That's who I love. The old me, I appreciate the old me. I appreciate the old me Because without the old me, I wouldn't be who I am today. So everything that I went through, everything that I did is cringy, but I appreciate it. Because it would never allow me to be the woman that I am now. And we all grow, we all change. But you don't want to be around people that got a problem with you changing. You don't want to be around people that got a problem with you evolving. That's jealousy. You don't want to be around people that sees what God's doing in your life when you don't see it. People know and feel and know the favor God has over your life if you don't see it. You better wake up and see it fast. Because people will do whatever they can to damper that because they're jealous and hateful. You got to wake up. Some people like it better when you are broken. People are not going to like the healed you. People can't stand the healed me. People think I'm weird all the time. I don't care. God working wonders in my life, and I'm content, and this is where I always wanted to be. Not out here living reckless and being reckless. Be around people that are cheering for you to heal and that want you to heal and that are healed. Be around those people.